And we're live from LEDucation 2024, the second day. It's Wednesday, presented, Greg, by the DLFNY.
That's right.
And brought to you by none other. I can't do it with him here.
You got have to.
KeystoneTech.com. That's KEYSTONETECH.com. We're very pleased to be joined by the VP. Is the Vice President, what are you?
Chief Commercial Officer.
Chief Commercial Officer. I forgot. You used to be the VP. CCO of Keystone Technologies, Joshua Brown. Welcome to the live stream of LEDucation, Josh.
Thanks for having me.
No problem.
Well, we got to do an advertisement. So what product do you want to tell us about today?
In Michael's fashion, we're talking about LINTA, Linta, new linear pendant by Keystone Technologies, 45 fixtures in one. You have uplight, downlight selectability, you have power selectability, and you have 5 CCT selectability. You can connect up to 7 fixtures, 7 times 8 feet, 56 feet on one power drop. Available 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot, 8 foot, XLs and Ts. We're excited. LINTA, Linta.
And we did say it yesterday. Don't be scared of direct indirect anymore. Linta's got you, buddy.
Yeah.
Don't run away from that.
You know what? And Keystone's moving into a different area with that fixture. That's taking you guys into a new kind of area of the business.
Like architectural.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And are you going boldly into that, Josh?
It's only one way to do it. Only one way to do it. And what better place to do it than LEDucation here?
Sure.
Where it's definitely a little bit more than just stock and flow. It's obviously a little bit more lighting designer, architectural engineer space. So I'm very excited about the launch and being here at LEDucation.
Are you working with designers? Like when you put together the fixture, who's in charge of that? How does that concept come from somebody's idea to get into a direct indirect fixture to now having a product? How does that start? Walk us through whose idea it was and how you got to where you are now.
Yeah. It's not rocket science. We ask the customers. We talk to customers, particular lighting distributors, people that are actually out there engaging with the market. We ask what they're looking for, what we can do to tweak. In this specific situation, it kind of came up that we make what we call as our micro strip fixture, very similar to a linear architectural, but it's not the exact same form factor. So we dropped this off to our product manager and said, let's make this a square and let's go after a linear pendant. And he said, that's a half-baked idea, but let's take it another level. Let's add selectability. Let's add the ability to link it without the tools and add all these bells and whistles. And that's kind of how we got to where we are. But yeah, it's have an idea driven by the customer and let's go out and build it.
Now we've had, I think we did maybe 6 shows yesterday, 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But we haven't had a manufacturer on yet that's actually on the show floor.
Ooh.
Talking about LEDucation. Tell us, what's your perspective of the whole show?
It's busy.
Yeah.
It's busy. I love it. And it's all about relationships. We still have a lot of people coming through the booth. As you can see behind us, it is busy even today. And what more can you ask for?
Yeah, no, that's what you want. Traffic and energy. We talked about energy is important.
Sure.
Light. We've been comparing on every show so far, LEDucation and what's coming up with Light Fair. You guys had the biggest booth at Light Fair, I think, last year?
Something like that.
One of the bigger ones. What's the plan? Is Light Fair still strong? What do we got going?
Ooh, jumping right in there, Greg, at LEDucation.
Yeah.
We are going all in on the lighting industry, and with that comes Light Fair, comes LEDucation, so comes other local trade events that we are engaging in, and we have no plans to slow down, certainly at Light Fair, and if anything, only further invest in LEDucation as well.
Do you like this model better, like the smaller booth size, or do you like the idea of being able to control your booth size and make it whatever you want as a vendor or manufacturer?
Ooh, I don't hate the fact that they are smaller booths. You just have to maximize the output and kind of what you're putting in there. But if I had my druthers, I'd prefer it to all be in one space. I think it's a little spread out here.
Sure.
But all that being said, it could be worse. And the fact that a lot of people are here, it's all about relationships, all about people. That part of the industry has not changed, and that's what LEDucation brings. So you got to come strong with it.
How many Keystone employees are here at LEDucation?
Ooh, probably around 10, if I take a guess.
And how many go to Light Fair?
A lot more than that.
About 10 times that?
I don't know about 10 times, but definitely more.
Okay.
But we have a lot more space at Light Fair. So if we had that many people here, we wouldn't be able to have any customers in our space.
Right.
So.
And how about the people you're seeing coming through? Is it, I'm assuming a mix, but what are you seeing most of?
Ooh, Definitely more engineers and lighting designers here than we were seeing at Light Fair. But you still have a wide range of distributors, ranging from electrical distributors to lighting distributors. So really everything, but definitely more focus on the engineers and the lighting designers that we're seeing here for sure.
So how many products are you highlighting today? Because you have a way more condensed booth. At Light Fair, you had stuff everywhere flying around.
Yeah.
What do you got here? I know we walked by it, but
Yeah, I mean, we squeezed a lot of products into a small space. So we still probably have 30, give or take, products on display here, most of which have some little piece of innovation that the industry has not seen or has replicated. So come to our booth. Everything has a little bit of a value add story to tell there.
There you go. What I was going to say, what else we got coming from Keystone? Anything new, exciting that we need to know about or that you want to share now?
Yeah, well, I mean, free press, I'll take it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, for us, we have a handful of new product launches this month in particular. I think we have 4 independently large launches that we're talking about. So you'll see a lot coming out, but we just launched our first UL 924 certified LED tube that is hardwired into the fixture, 5 CCT selectable. And the key feature there is understanding the UL backing of it, that it is a classified lamp where you're not going to have any issues voiding the UL in the fixture, where there are some other products in the market that do not have that same stamping. So, and then some other products I can't really tell you about because we haven't officially launched yet, but stay tuned. We got a lot coming out this month. I think next Monday and then the following Monday, we have 2 brand new product introductions we're excited to introduce to the market.
We'll listen for that.
Sure. What happened to being a ballast manufacturer? That seems like it's out the window.
You guys still have ballast?
We still make ballast, but boy, am I happy we're not only a ballast manufacturer. I don't think I'd be here, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But it did allow us to very easily transition from a ballast manufacturer to an LED driver manufacturer. So
sure.
You guys know the difference between a ballast and an LED driver?
Let's go. Tell us.
No, you tell.
One's for a ballast is for fluorescent.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, well, nice. That's
Keeping it simple. Yeah. Make a long story short, you guys remember Program Start, Instant Start, those technologies. That was all about igniting the cathode in the lamp, so you needed a high starting voltage to get the lamp going, and then it provided a constant level of current.
Right.
With LED drivers, it just needs to provide a constant level of current. You just don't need that starting voltage. So, it was a very easy and logical transition for us to go from ballast to LED drivers because very similar technology. But without that ballast experience, I don't think we'd be where we are today, certainly at all, because power supplies are the core of everything that we do. Every fixture we have has a Keystone power supply in there that we know and trust from a quality standpoint.
Yeah.
It's almost like what you're talking about is like your electronics manufacturer.
Yeah.
Like when you step it back, even when you're talking about the LED, they just happen to produce light. But really, it's an electronics play. You're making electronics.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what's the first thing that fails that you've seen in a LED fixture?
Yeah, the electronics.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very rare that you'll see the housing.
No, the mechanical housing doesn't
exactly.
fail. Yeah.
The technology is in the driver, and that's unfortunately. I mean, that's our expertise. That's where everything kind of drives from, and allows us to innovate in a pretty quick manner.
That's when you look at your name. You guys used to be Keystone
Ballast.
Ballast, yeah, that's right.
And you've never been Keystone Lighting. You went from Keystone Ballast to Keystone Tech.
That's right.
Is that right? Yeah.
It's KEYSTONETCH.com. But you know what's interesting? When you take a look at how electronics companies sort of develop and grow, and I'm just speaking anecdotally, I don't have a PhD in business or anything like that, but I'm just going to say what you notice is that they stop making end user products at some point, like Palm. And I'm trying to remember that other company. They used to make cell phones back in the day, but now they just make the little engine inside of it and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And BlackBerry is a software company, And but you know what? Is there something more that we need to develop in lighting from a electronics and technological perspective, or has all the innovation been done?
You never say all the innovation has been done. The minute you say that, you're out the door, right?
I disagree with that. We need to commoditize things. We need to commoditize things to keep them affordable and so that we can distribute good products to everybody.
Sure.
Right? And so at some point we have to say this has to stop changing all the time. You understand what I mean? Otherwise, we're going to have like this dog's breakfast of crap in the market that nobody can repair and nobody can afford.
I don't disagree with you, but from a manufacturer standpoint,
Sure.
we always have to be experimenting.
Sure.
We always have to be thinking about what could be.
Yeah.
What could we tweak to do this? While still maintaining here's the steady part of our business that is keeping the lights on and everything. But it's all about experimentation and seeing what works. And that's how we got to LED today, even. So
you guys just seem to have a steady flow of new products. Is that your job? Is that what you do? Or is that what you were cruising around the marketplace talking to Greg Ehrich and Michael Colligan? What do you guys want to buy? Can we make it for you?
Yeah, why do you guys think I'm friends with you?
He's using us.
The only reason.
No. Look, it's the entire team. Obviously, a big part of my focus has always been what can I see and adapt and change and innovate and listen to the market. But we encourage all of our entire sales team to have a similar approach. When we have customers come, we want the feedback. We genuinely want to hear, you guys stink at this. You should improve here. What can you do better? Usually there's not much that I shouldn't say that on the body, but we want the feedback. We want to know how we can improve.
Right.
And there's always something you can do better, right?
Of course, yeah.
The minute that you think that you are perfect is when you're
done.
You're done.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I think that general approach resonates throughout the entire organization, certainly on the product development side. And I'm very thankful that our product team also has that same experimental approach.
Sure.
When we come and draw something on a napkin and say, what do you think of this?
Yeah.
It's not it's one more thing you're making me do. It's let's see what we can do to create. And I'm not giving away trade secrets here.
No.
Right? It's just
you're just talking about the lab. Like what you're doing in the lab. We're cooking stuff up in the lab down at Keystone.
I'm thankful for the team that we have that takes that general approach, just always wanted to improve. And
Well, I would like to say, Keystone is such a great success story in the lighting industry, actually. Like if you look at a company that's transitioned from the legacy into the new and the growth of Keystone and everything else, I'd just like to congratulate you guys on that, and Ira and the whole team, the family there. And also thank you for all your support over the years, Josh. It's been a wonderful relationship with Keystone. I'm going to shake your hand right here live on the show.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, of course. Thank you guys.
Yeah. And just invite you all to go to KeystoneTech.com, who this live stream here from LEDucation was brought to us by. Go to KEYSTONETECH.com. And, of course, presented by Greg, the DLFNY.
Design Light Forum, New York. That's
there
right.
You go. Thanks for listening, folks. Bye for now.